Welcome to Castin Cajun. I'm your host, Tony Fontenot. Fishing swordfish out of Destin with Captain Adam Peoples, One Shot Fishing Charters, and Captain Jim. So get ready for an exciting half hour of Castin Cajun.
Kill him, dog. There? Yep. All right, Mr. Carter.
It's a little bit tighter. This month. Whoa. Yep.
All right, you ready, buddy? Get to work. See some of that. You don't need to raise up on the rod. I just want you to crank steady, okay? Just crank it steady.
It got too hard for me. I was raising up, but I'm old.
No, and you can't. Well, once we get closer, just with this much line out, there's no sense in it.
Okay. You want these right there on the thighs?
Keep reeling.
Keep reeling.
See, he's talking to you.
Come on, Fontenot.
Got to keep that rod bent, buddy. Down in South Florida, that's where daytime sword fishing originated. They have a use for electric reels because there's a lot of current down there that they have to fight. You know, it's a whole different setup than us. Up here in the Gulf of Mexico, there's no current. So there's not a need for all those heavy weights and electric reels.
Now, I wouldn't mind having an electric reel for my next one.
Things like a pickup
Take your
truck.
time, but like I said, you can use the.
Carter, come up here by me, bub.
All right, get over there. There's the weight.
Look out.
Wow. That's an unusual looking fish.
Pretty crazy looking, ain't he?
It's a pomfret.
Pomfret.
I don't know. I never caught one of these before.
1,600 feet of water.
1,600 feet of water. That's where these babies hang out. So.
Well, Captain Adam, my co-host, Dr. Bo Grafton, loves to catch swordfish. He's been trying for years, mostly fishing at night, and this year he's gotten pretty lucky. He caught one over 200 pounds for his birthday and caught a huge yellowfin the same day and all. But while I'm watching the rod tip for you, why don't you explain to the folks in Louisiana, if they want to come and catch some swordfish, give you a call, tell us the best time of the year. I see him on Facebook all the time. You posting pictures of swordfish.
Yes, sir. We catch swordfish pretty much year round here. It's our peak season really is going to be May through October, but we caught our first fish this year in January. You know, like you're saying with your co-host, sword fishing is an addiction. You know, it's something that if it gets you, that's all you want to do. You dream about it, you eat, sleep, breathe swordfish, and that's how I am. I could swordfish every day for the rest of my life and never get bored of it. Ideally, if you wanted to come here to catch swordfish, I'd highly recommend May and June. Those are good months. In September and October, those are also peak months. But anytime throughout the summer. It really just depends on our water quality and other factors, the moon and things like that. But for the most part, it's a very consistent fishery year-round.
So if they give you a call, you can make plans and schedule it to when it would be most beneficial.
Absolutely.
So folks, give Captain Adam a call, tell him how to get in touch with you.
You go to my website at www.oneshotcharters.com or just give me a call, 850-585-9436.
There you go. Give him a call and come and get you some, baby. Now, fishing in 1,600 feet of water is something totally new to me. And even though it wasn't a big fish, it seemed like a long time to reel him in. I had to take a little break after. Plus, after last night, after hanging out with you guys last night, I suffered from a little sleep deprivation, but it was all worth it. So explain how we've got to take off with the boat when the fish gets on to kind of get that slack out of the line. Because I know you got some stretch in that mono, and even though it's just 100 feet a leader, but with that much distance, you got to have some stretch.
Absolutely, where you're going to have a bow in your line, even with the weight down there and everything. So you've got a little bit of bow in the line. When the fish bites, we're looking for the rod tip to start loading up. That means the fish has the bait in his mouth and the hook's hopefully where we want it to be. So when we see the rod tip starting to load up, we just use the boat to go ahead and start pulling forward, take the slack out of the line, and just get a good hook in the fish.
Captain Adams said it's not a swordfish, but it's something. If it is a swordfish, it's a baby, huh?
Yeah, it'll be a little one. I'm pretty sure it's a pomfret. You can tell by the way he surges hard and he'll pull for a minute and then he'll let up. Real typical of a pomfret.
Good meat.
Absolutely.
New meat for me. I've never eaten pomfret before, but I'm always anxious to try new fish.
The Hawaiians apparently really like them as sashimi.
Oh, and I like sashimi.
What we got? Oh, we got something different.
What is it? What is it?
Escalar, or oilfish, actually. You gonna leader him and get him in the boat? There you go. If he's spiky, he's an oilfish. If he's smooth, he's an escalar.
So what is this?
Looks like an oilfish to me.
You gotta throw him back?
Oilfish.
Hey, I've got.
Now, I guess from watching our shows on YouTube and CST, you know that one of my passions is our military and our veterans. I want to thank you for your service and tell us about your military career a little bit.
I appreciate the thanks there. I did just shy of 9 years in the Army. I enlisted as infantry when I was 18 years old, right out of high school. That was right after, about a year after September 11th. Enlisted in infantry, did some time in the line in infantry, and then went to sniper school and spent about the last 5 years of my career as a sniper, both operationally and then in the instructor capacity at Fort Benning.
Well, I'm so glad that you made it and without getting wounded or killed, and I'm so glad to have you as a friend. I know this is our first time together, but it's just the beginning.
All right, sounds good.
Don't go away. When we come back, Little Tony Sastry will show you how to prepare some delicious red beans and rice, and it comes in a box. Well, guys, since this is only a 30-minute show, our time's just about up. I was lucky enough to catch my first swordfish, caught pomfret, and Captain Adam caught an oilfish. So you got to see 3 different species. As always, got to give a special thanks to our military, both our active troops and our veterans. Got 2 veterans with us here. Thank you, fellas. It's a pleasure hanging with you guys today and fishing. So until next time, keep on casting.